I'm Genevieve Bargello.
And I'm Eileen Wurst.
And this is CFB News.
Today, I am outside of Jim's Barbecue. As you can see here, there is quite the line wrapped around the corner. That is because Jim's Barbecue is currently having an open house for newcomers to experience what this local gym is like, as well as for returning members to enjoy their infamous cheeseburgers. I've been told that, yes, the pool has been drained to account for the additional grills, and that the Crispy's Cheeseburger Champion is temporarily paused while all this cheeseburgerness is happening. Inside, we've got Genevieve Bargello to tell us a bit more about this mysterious, beautiful gym.
Hi, everyone. I'm here inside the facility, and oh, look at that. I've been handed a burger by Pee-wee himself.
Your outfit looks like shit.
Excitingly at this event, Jim's Barbecue is also unveiling the new theme for the track that'll be around for this quarter. This quarter, it's themed off the movie Face Off.
You should take that face off.
The gym is really living up to its slogan. There's really nothing normal here. This has been CFB News.
Oi, welcome over here to the docks. I sees you come over here to come get yourself a nice fresh pair of trouts. Maybe you want some salmon, maybe, Oh, perhaps you might. Now, what do I see over there? Mary Poppins? Her favorite breakfast, a good old open base.
What?
You know, when you go to... That's my accent. Sorry, you couldn't understand me. Instead of base, I meant bass.
Gotcha.
Anyway, I'm over here on the one of the waterways over here on Faxville, and I'm so excited to be here to sell my hawks and cocks. I have chickens as well. It's a real smelly business, and that's why I'm single.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Clatfartburg. That was kind of an experimental intro.
I'm going to let my lawyer speak for me to defend what just happened.
So what Elaine just did was something kind of experimental. And I don't think, she's clearly doing a derivative form of Mary Poppins. This is actually like a tie-in to a recent bonus content we did. We did a commentary track for Mary Poppins. So there was actually some connection to our source material that she was working with. And what the real connection to today's source material, besides the bold choice of doing a Dick Van Dyke accent in a way that doesn't tenuously links, we are talking about fish today, and we're talking about the sale of fish, because we're talking about the Faxville fish market, which is a tongue twister, I think, actually.
Now here's the quick question. Fish market or fish fair?
Oh, I don't know. I think fish fair is better. I feel like that's more of a concern.
Fish fair is a little better, because fish market, they're all officially dead. Fish fair, there might be some alive.
Okay, yeah. Is that more sinister? If there's some alive and some dead, where it's like that.
Well, maybe if it's not like a Red Lobster vibe, where it's like there's the lobster, it's gonna get eaten. It's just like, and these are our fashion fish. We don't eat them.
Okay,
they're too stylish. Something like that. We can definitely feel it out as we go along. But I'm Elaine,
and I'm Felicia.
And this is Now Entering Clatfartburg, a comedy world-building podcast where we expand upon the fictional town of Clatfartburg. But as Felicia said, today we're over in the nemesis town.
Faxville.
And things are going to get rough. Faxville.
And kind of the idea is we're going to talk about how Clatfartburg is very famously against kind of the commodification of fish. Which is funny because they really want to be coastal except for eating fish, which is why you get like the crispy hamburger type dynamic.
Yeah, so we've kind of dabbled back and forth. Like, we've shared little things about how, since Crispy the Talking Bass is there, at Crispy Fest, you're not allowed to sell any kind of fish food. I don't know if like all seafood is banned in Clatfartburg. Maybe shrimp is because of Binky the Shrimp, who is a Christmas staple.
Yeah, and I think there is kind of a taboo about flaunting your eating of fish. It's
really poor taste.
You would not have a fish fair in Clatfartburg. I think we talked about like Crispy Fest. Fish food was banned from the event, which was a problem because we had the big fuck fish truck. Is that right? That's over a year ago now, so it's a question. But The big fuck fish truck showed up because they thought it was a fried food festival, so they didn't get the
Bitch
memo.
fuck. I think it was bitch
Oh,
fuck
it was the
food
bitch.
truck. That's right. The
What
big
did
bitch fuck food truck. There might have been a gator in there too.
No, it was the bitch fuck fish truck. That's
There it is. Because I was like, it almost rhymes, but not quite. But it's silly.
We're getting there. We're getting there, guys.
Woo! Greasing those old memories. Great. Well, I think what may help everybody is to just establish what kind of event this is, as in like who are the kind of people who show up and what is the vibe. So if we've got this mixture of it's a fish fair and a fish market, we're kind of celebrating fish at all stages.
Yes.
You know, we're celebrating what they can provide to us.
Yeah.
Their body yaddies, if you will. We're celebrating their movement, their beauty. We're celebrating the science of fish and all that comes with it. And now I'm curious because like this isn't a Clatfartburg event, so it's going to be still weird but different because we're going through a Faxville lens. And Faxville, they're very much like business, auditors, taxes.
Yeah,
boring.
so it's like maybe you'd have like a bounce house filled with little red beach balls that are supposed to represent like roe that fish have, like the eggs, except they're all branded with like Mumford and Sons Bank and Co. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of a name besides Mumford and Sons.
No, it's a well-established credit union in Faxville. They've been around since
Which is
1802.
the world's capital of credit unions.
Truly.
More credit unions per capita than any other town in the world Faxville has.
And they have great hold music also. It's just really nice. They won an award for it. You wouldn't know. The Bank Awards.
One of them just plays full episodes of Seinfeld on hold. I stole that joke from Jeffrey. He made that joke, so I'm just...
Thanks, Jeffrey.
Thanks. You don't listen, but no.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think something we need to get out of the way, too. There is going to be some level of Clatfartburg resistance to this as well. This is where the Clatfartburg Faxville tension will be felt.
Yeah.
I think that we might have some protesters. I imagine some people secretly from Clatfartburg might hop down because there's no way there's some people out there who are like not going to go get their fried catfish.
Right.
You know, they're like, I haven't had it in 10 years. Sorry, I'm like going off the rails. I just imagine Mr. Edgars is there and he's smuggling fish back and he's actually become a secret fish diller to the community of Clatfartburg.
So it needs to go underground? Is there like a legal, like you cannot buy a fish in this town?
You know, it's so, maybe it's like, because maybe that's something they can't really put into law because then it's like, well, we could just start banning other foods and that could get really messy. But
in Clatfartburg, where you have to have a fish license, like you have to have a dog license.
I was about to say, like, I don't think they can make it illegal, but maybe they've put a lot of parameters around it. Maybe there's like extra tax breaks.
And as somebody who like, I once went on a date to a girl's house and she had a fish tank. It was too small and it was literally all I could think about the whole time I was there. So I would be the fish inspector.
They make sure the fish rights, you know. It's
you
like,
need a few more gallons on that tank. Need a few more gallons on that tank, mister.
Did you get this from PetSmart? Adopt, don't shop. Okay.
There's fish adoption services. There's like a fish adoption clinic.
This is our wild fish farm. We like to make them swim free. So we've got a giant lake and we have people with shotguns to shoot down birds at any moment. Speaking of, if you want to go to the chicken nugget hut, we have not just chickens, ducks, hawks.
Wow.
Sadly, one American eagle. I take it back.
There's a conservative news network that's like, and I don't think we've mentioned a conservative news network in this universe, but I don't think they would
if it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be in Faxville.
No, I don't think they would like, okay, I'm going to be honest though, Faxville gives me like, like very like Hillary Clinton. Do you know what I mean?
That is... Because I imagine Daddy Warbucks. But I think they could be standing side by side.
That far away from Daddy Warbucks, to be honest.
Now I was going to say they're standing by side. They could be getting lunch together. It's not
mutually exclusive. I think there is a veneer of progressivism over Faxville. Whether or not
Yes.
that lays out in the policies is a different matter.
Faxville has whatever politics you want it to have.
Yeah, whatever you want.
I will say, point blank, 2% are libertarian. But beyond that, it's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. But I was just going to say, I think the conservative news does not like Clatfartburg of the universe. And them shooting down the bald eagle was a big day.
Now, this is something I did want to throw out.
They care more about their fish than the bald eagle. They care more about their fish than the flag. If Clatfartburg had their way, we'd be calling it the crispy states of America.
Communism, swimuism. Leave the fishes alone.
Clatfartburg, they say they're a community. What does community say if you take off the itty? It's commune. And if you add ism to it, that's communism.
Oh, shit.
They're backsliding away, and they're all training for it at the gym with the two gay skeletons.
And I just need the 2 gay penguins.
And they got those 2 gay detectives.
Why is everything gay
so
and in pairs?
Why are they so monogamous?
This is what I am telling you here. A true theory. They are creating a gay Noah's Ark. There is 2 of everything that's gay right now.
If you see another Jim Parsons animatronic walking around town, you know it's true. You know I'm right.
That's how it is. Okay,
Oh, no,
they're gonna walk.
We created a basement conservative podcaster in Clatfartburg who delivers. I don't know if he's in Clatfartburg.
It's called Fax Checks.
Yes. Okay. So this guy's in a basement in Faxville, and he is spreading bold conspiracy theories about Clatfartburg on the regular.
Yeah, basically. Now, this might have just fulfilled the quota because I was going to throw out whatever the Faxville local news is. They probably have reporters at this event too, and Eileen and Genevieve may have been sent there as well, and they've crossed paths. No, they're not our first podcaster. Our second podcaster within the universe of Clatfartburg.
Becky and Harper. How could
both
we?
shitty podcasters. Yeah, Becky and Harpy.
Quite bad.
Harpy.
Becky and Harpy. I mean, basically.
Becky and Harpy. Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think, what are our existing Faxville connections we have? I don't remember her name, but I know
Felicity Facsimile.
Well, we have Felicity Facsimile.
The founder?
But no, that wasn't what I was going to say. I was going to say that Genevieve Bargello's on again, off again, will they, won't they, weird romances with a hockey player from Faxville. And it didn't end great with them at the news ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they could have an awkward run-in again at this event. Just putting it out there.
Oh, I think, okay. This is good. This is good stuff to
We
lay
also
out.
did recently, just so everyone knows, establish a councilman hopeful named, what do we name him? That's a great question. What did we name him? Con Stanwyck.
Oh, yes.
Con Stanwyck, who was involved in the fracking operations at the Botanical Garden. This is in our new bonus episode for the Gay Hardy Boys called Gwambi Be Gonbi, because a Gwambi bag got stolen. And he does not get his council seat position, but that is a character that exists in the realm of Faxville. I don't know if he'll show up today, but Con Stanwyck is at the event, you know.
Yeah, it's important to know the vibes.
The vibes of Faxville.
Yes.
Faxville, not Fraxville.
So, our fish are everywhere. We have fish in tanks. We have fish getting judged for their fashion, their scales. Tipping the scales, the competition. Airing live after the local news, 11 p.m. on Tuesday.
Like the Westminster for fish.
Oh my gosh, yes. This is so great. Can you imagine what those judges would be like? They have little opera glasses.
And it's very dull. I want to be so clear.
It is so boring. It is so silent. It's really humid under the tent.
Yeah. The lighting is bad. You can barely see the fish. I mean, the bitch fuck fish truck is definitely there. I don't think we need to talk about him much, but he's for sure there. Yeah, I think that judging is a great event. What's something else that they could do? You know, maybe the Faxville repertory players, they have somebody come up and sing Part of Your World or something like that. Really
Yeah.
great stuff. You know what I mean? Just like a loosely ocean themed song.
An a cappella
version. They sing an a cappella version of Part of Your World and then an a cappella version of God Bless America right back and forth next to each other. And they do that every 45 minutes.
Because why would they do Under the Sea?
Yeah.
Something that has an upbeat tempo.
And Barnacle Crispin is walking around in his diver suit because it's the first time in his life where people won't look at him weird for it. And he actually doesn't like that. He doesn't like people are trying to take photos with him and he's like, no, this is just what I do when I go out of the house. You know what I mean? I'm trying to spend a nice day with my mime girlfriend.
Well, I was going to say, does Bertha know that he's done this?
I mean,
is she there with him?
I don't think Bertha cares. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Bertha has much invested in I think for her money's sake, I don't think she is much invested in the town rivalries. I think Bertha works for Bertha.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Her and Clatfartburg is a happenstance. Yeah. You
know what mime is? It's me.
That's so true.
Put together. Never trust a mime.
They're the most selfish people ever.
They make shit up all the time. And then they try to gaslight you into thinking it's real.
They say.
Yeah, never trust a single word out of their mouths. Ever. And if they put their walls up, just know it's not real. You can walk through them. You can walk through them. You could pretend it's a door. Okay? Mr. Edgars has a big old duffel pack.
Or is he walking around with an igloo cooler?
Okay, he's walking around with the igloo cooler. It's the kind that wheels.
Yeah.
Which actually isn't too... I mean, like, if people are buying fish, honestly, it's like...
Why not?
He's got a lot... He's, now, I think he's gonna do a mixture of trying to sell fish and then buy cheap fish from down the road outside of the festival, or he bought this yesterday, and now he's going to try to sell it back to the fish marketers. He's trying to do like that, you ever see that thing where it's like, I traded a paper clip all the way up to a house. Yes. He's trying to do that with fish at this event.
Now, kids, today Mr. Edgars is going to teach you all about how to work the economy for you. As you can see here, I stole my wife's cooler because what's she going to put in it? Crumpets? I'm gonna put myself in here a nice little Miller Lite, and who's to say if you cut off your hair and you put it in there, they could sew it back on at the hospital. Honestly, it's a nice way to keep safe. Grandson, I see you looking a little pale. I'm just saying, life is rough out there. When they say people throw hands, in my day, I was getting hands thrown at me. But no worries today. Everybody, for what I have done is I have purchased and provided my own fish with my 2 hands. With a credit card. I am now going to go up to these vendors. Now, they don't understand anything. I'm a sweet old man. Can't you tell I'm a sweet old man? And I'm like my fucking idiot son. I'm not going to zipline my way through here. I'm going to gently and carefully try to get them to want my little goldfish I've gotten. I think it's a delicacy they don't know. Goldfish is nuts. I hear the frat boys down the street like to drink them raw. Why not make them a little fried up like a little fried Oreo? Little fried Oreo, little fried goldfish. There's already a snack called a goldfish. Why not put the real protein in it? That's what I'm saying. So I'm going out here with 100 of my gold friends, and we're going to turn these goldfish into gold. I'm here to 10x your profile. I'm an economist. Watch out, everybody. I'm so, oh, God. Oh, my God, I need a cigarette, son. Shit.
So, yes, Mr. Edgars is going to try to sell goldfish. The gold standard, if you will. He thinks it's a great investment. So that's going to be interesting. So, yeah, we'll see how this plays out. It's probably not going to go too well. So this is already one thing that's going to cause some disruption also amongst, because can you imagine someone comes up to you with a cooler of 100 goldfish? And they go... Now, these are going to be probably about, I don't know, what's the currency exchange between Clatfartburg, Faxville? $1.50 to the dollar? Okay, I'm gonna give you a friend discount, because I think we're friends. I like your little earrings. It's fun to see that on a man. That's different. Or you a little pirate? You boy George, it's so silly. Oh, your generation. Anyway, I'm going to offer them $25 for 2 goldfish. That's 2 goldfish bars. I froze them in the ice like little bars. I thought that was fine. You can, when you defrost them, if you want them to still swim around, or as I'm trying to say, get yourself a fried goldfish.
I'm going to try to come up with a clever name. My grandson keeps passing out. He's just not good with this stuff. I tried to take him for his first hunting lesson the other day because his fucking piece of shit son, my son, never fucking taught this guy how to kill. And that's a necessary thing to know. You don't ever want to have to use it. You got to keep the instincts to yourself and find good ways to get rid of it. But you got to know it to be a man. Anyway, I want him to go to his first little hunting. And I'm sorry, grandson. I love you, kind of. I'm trying to work on it. But you went to go shoot a rabbit and you started crying. And I said, what, you think this is Thumper? That rabbit could be the most evil fucking thing. It could run out in the road and someone swerves the car. 4 people died. You killed a family by not killing a little rabbit. Anyway, $25. How does that sound to you, friend?
I'm all right. So it's like, you know what I mean? There's a very...
yeah. They're just like,
It's a very uncomfortable thing. And I do just like knowing that I think you could do an improvised 1-hour, one-woman show as Mr. Edgars if it called upon you. I think you could keep going. And that's the thing. It's always fun watching you almost decide to stop and then keep going about 6 times. And I say that with love, you know? And I want it to keep going.
You know, maybe that's a bonus episode. We find who your favorite person is to Genevieve and Mr. Edgars go on a fun adventure, or whoever you choose. I mean, okay. So meanwhile, let's go over to who I think is probably also enjoying this. You know, things are we're going around to see everything before shit hits the fan. The fish hits the fan. Gross. We'll go back to shit. Well, is that better?
When shit hits the fin?
Now, see, in Clatfartburg, that would be one of the booth games. But instead, it's, can you put the bubble back in the water? And you throw a white ball at a blue background. And then there's a man in khakis and a polo shirt waiting in the dump tank. Dunk tank, not the dump tank, please. And he gets splashed.
And it's for like a printing company.
Yeah. I imagine Eileen has worn overalls. She is prepared for this event. She's pissed, though.
Yeah.
She hates it. She's kind of...
I just want to say, I think this event is wet. Like, and I don't mean just with all the fish. I guess that's obvious. But I mean, like, I think the grass is wet.
I think, like it rained maybe it also...
a few hours ago.
I was just about to say, I feel that vibe, too. The sky is, like, that, like, mid-gray cloudy. It could rain again at any point. But, like, it's fine right now. But it's very squishy. Lots of mud.
Yeah. But how's Eileen doing? Because you started to say something and I cut you off to say something very important.
No, it was. It provides the ambiance.
Yeah.
Eileen, I think, is doing some what she would consider undercover reporting.
Yeah.
Because she's supposed to stay neutral within news reporting for the most part. That's usually what newscasters have to do. You stay neutral, you're just reporting what you're seeing. But Eileen might have a little bit of a prerogative. She might have a bit of a purpose, a mission. I think that there is a specific bass trader who is a bass traitor, if you will. Okay. I guess you're not trading, but you're hawking bass, selling bass.
So you like it's somebody from Clatfartburg that is trading bass at this event. That
I was just thinking it was anybody, but that would actually be like really extra if it was somebody in Clatfartburg who is
leading a secret double life.
Yeah.
And trading bass.
And all they do to like change their thing is they put on like a different apron. Because maybe like if you sell bass in Faxville, maybe they sell okra in Clatfartburg. I was like, what are weird opposites? It's not fish or okra. But you know, maybe they have a similar profession to explain why they have certain things. Maybe they're a pool salesman, so it could explain all the weird tubs in the back. If he has like a little fish farm.
Yeah, because that's what a pool salesman would have, tubs in the back.
It's like, look at all these
it's miniature pools to show you what it would look like.
Miniature pools, yeah. And they're like, and those are electronic fish. They're AI fish over there. Real good time. But Eileen's been like, something's not right. Something's not right. Because was she up on a water tower at some point?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Somebody I feel like was up on a water tower.
Are you thinking
was
about...
this the zip lining?
It was the zip lining. I thought for a bit you were thinking about Henry Pissdog peeing on the fracking machine and pissing on key elements to stop the operation.
Eileen has a vial of Henry Pissdog's piss
Potent.
to use in case of emergencies.
How'd she get that?
No.
No, we don't need to get into that. We don't need to go into the backstory of how she got the Henry piss dog piss.
It's okay. It's okay. So she's trying to take out this bass man.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever his, I feel like, oh my gosh, an alias, like Bobby Bass. Lance Bass.
Lance Bass. Bassoon. Is there something with Bassoon we could do?
Oh, Bassoon. Brad Bassoon. Mr. Bassoon. Chef Bassoon. Dr. Bassoon.
Dr. Bassoon is kind of crazy.
Dr. Bassoon is kind of wild. I was like, Dr. Bassoon, Lieutenant Bassoon. Dr. Bassoon. Dr. Bassoon, and his little sign, he's underlined bass. And then he's like, Dr. Bassoon will have your bass soon.
There you go.
And what's unique about him is that in between sales, he does 5-minute bassoon breaks.
Wow.
And his rendition of espresso on bassoon is shocking. Now, to be fair, he's learned that Faxville has a very niche playlist. And so he's like, let me go back to Norah Jones. Let me go back to my bassoon, Norah Jones. They're very into this.
Yeah.
Top 10 country pop hits, Florida Georgia Line. That's when things get spicy.
It was meant to be. It'll be.
When he wants to do the Baby Rexa version, he brings his friend who plays a piccolo. Just, crazy.
Really beautiful.
Eileen has been staking this guy out for a bit, and she's finally locked eyes on him, and she's seeing him in the business. And I would love the idea of her having a hidden camera. I don't know if it's like a little hidden GoPro, and she's going to try to catch him in the act of like selling bass.
Yeah. Okay. I like this. She has a hidden GoPro that she's hidden on her overalls.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, I don't know how, but I feel like her hair is going to block it somehow.
Yeah. I
feel like
think
she
this
has
isn't gonna
really
go.
long hair.
She has 2 fishtail braids right now.
Yeah.
Because even though she hates it, she's going to go on theme.
Yeah. It's
She's
in her
gonna go.
blood.
She has like one long fishtail braid, and it's windy. You know, we just said there's like
Yeah.
a kind of a fresh storm. So it's a little breezy. And I think, yeah, her hair is getting everywhere.
I'm just picturing a video that's a braid flipping back and forth in front of it while she's like heavy breathing. Like, hello, buddy. How are we doing?
And then the wind blocks out all the voices too, so
Yeah.
you can't even hear it. And it's like no proof at the end. Yeah, she's disappointed because she was trying to like provide enough evidence that she's like, okay, and then, you know, I'll try to get CFB News to take it, but if they don't, I'm going to make this a docuseries with Botticini Barge, the local documentarian, and go from there. Like, she thinks this might be her big career break.
I mean, do we want to provide some of the interrogation?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'll be the guy.
Okay.
Dr. Bassoon. How we feeling for Dr. Bassoon? How's this for the voice?
Hello, could you please let go of my hand? I did not request that. Thank you. I'm curious to understand, what are you selling here today?
Well, I'm selling a lot of bass here because it's important that people get their bassoon from me, Dr. Bassoon.
Now, when you say bass, are you referring to a fish or the guitar bass?
Well, bass is pronounced differently than bass, so I am referring to the fish bass.
So Dr. Bassoon is officially confirming that he sells bass.
Yes, that's what I sell.
Now, my next question is, how do you like to cook your bass? Do you like to make it a little floppier, or do you like it crispy?
I don't really know. I don't cook very well. Ha ha. But I imagine, like, I feel like it might be good if you boiled it.
Now, that's disgusting and egregious, I must say. Now, sorry, I am so curious. In bass, I don't know much about it. Do you know when is the best time to cook bass? For example, yesterday was Friday, and at 8 o'clock, I know that I was thinking about cooking fish, but I didn't. What were you doing yesterday at 8 o'clock?
Wow, yesterday at 8 o'clock. I was watching a movie. I watched the movie Face Off because they put in the new track at the gym, and I wanted to educate myself before the theme. You know what I mean?
Interesting. That's so weird because when I was thinking about going to eat fish, I was like, well, maybe I will go out and maybe go find something similar. And as I was happening to meander around town, because I'm everywhere, I'm a reporter, I saw a certain figure get into their car and head off towards Faxville, towards their pier.
I mean, who was? I mean, a lot of people drive.
Let's just say they were about 5'7", carrying a big trunk. Happened to have a bassoon or something similar on them.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was 8:30. I was driving over to Faxville at 8:30. Yeah.
So between 8 and 8:30, you were watching Face Off.
I put on 2.5
And then at 8:30, you came to Faxville.
Yeah.
What was in the cooler?
Bass.
So you are confirming, Dr. Bassoon, that you are indeed having bass in Clatfartburg and then selling it in Faxville. Care to comment?
I mean, yeah, that's what I do. That's my job.
Interesting.
All right, Eileen, it was nice talking to you. I'll see you at your next birthday party.
Yeah. I'll see you, Dr. Bassoon. She takes a bass and runs away.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to free it. This is evidence.
Yeah.
Now, again, none of that actually got fully recorded. Hair was in the way. It's
Yeah,
all
and
garbage.
I think it's not technically illegal what he's doing. It's just socially disapproved
It's a social
of. Do you know what I
faux
mean?
pas. Yeah,
But there is some respect for him and a certain respect because he is pretty open about doing it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not really that much of a secret. He will tell people if they ask.
Yeah.
The only other alternate I thought was that Genevieve was filming the interaction from 5 feet away because she wanted to watch Eileen fail, but actually did capture all the footage for her.
I actually kind of like that.
So maybe that can be the reveal, and maybe he does
I
get
like
his
it.
comeuppance. You know what I mean?
Genevieve probably puts that in her back pocket and waits until she creates her next scandal, and then she's gonna leak that.
Yeah.
And then Eileen will get the accolades, obviously, and stuff. But that way, like, the heat is off of her because she knows that whatever she has done, that will be worse in the eyes of Clatfartburg.
Yeah. That's a good idea. She would steal it and
She
save
would.
that.
Who else did we say was here? Or somebody else.
There was the bitch fuck fish truck. There was Con Stanwyck, but I don't know if I want to dive into Con Stanwyck. I feel like he's just going to be a bummer.
He came over and he took a photo for the newspaper, shaking hands with someone while holding a fish, and then he left.
Yeah.
That's the most he's done. So this fish fair, fish market in Faxville, chugging along. We've reached like 3 o'clock maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And the Clatfartburgians have decided it's time
Yes.
to start doing something. So we're going to have some protesters or of some sort, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how we want to go about this. I don't know why, but the idea of a flash mob somehow trying to like
Yeah.
make it exciting. And they're like, we're going to do a flash mob at the fish market and that's how we're going to get back at them is an option. There's the option where like, I'm trying to think of like, what does like PETA do? There's no art for them to ruin.
I like the flash mob. I think the flash mob is really funny.
Now the question is, what is our flash mob song?
And also the question is who is doing this? Like, what is the group that's doing this?
Yes.
Is this
okay?
Weirdly Alien Club was something that came to mind. Because they have the most quantity of people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm going to say this, like, not in a bad way. I just think it's going to be the less rich people of Alien Club.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
You know, and nothing against the richer people in Alien Club. I just think that they're probably just off busy being rich.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't care about fish. But some of these aliens out there, they really fucking care.
Yeah.
Oh my God, half of them there have to be part of the improv class.
I think it's the improv class from Alien Club. I think that might be the group that's doing this.
That's good.
Because
As a quick reminder to everybody, as part of like improv
like this episode
hazing,
is fucking arcane. I feel like this episode is like arcane.
the reason why there's an improv group within the Alien Club of Clatfartburg is because part of hazing for the improv group is that you have to successfully go for like a couple of weeks or whatever and get initiated into Alien Club.
Yeah.
You have to pretend to be there. However, Alien Club knows that this is what happens with improvers, so they just kind of like mess with them a lot. which probably explains why the improvers have now ended up having to represent a good portion of this protest. Though there are others there because they do actually want to protest, but all the improv little hazy people have been brought out.
Somebody rented a crispy mascot costume from the library.
Ooh, that's good. Maybe somebody they only have somebody on hand, so somebody else got the Crispy Claus outfit.
Yeah.
So we have a little Santa Crispy.
We have a Detective Crispy. I'm sure there's a few more, but what kind of song would this be? Would this be a Frank Sinatra? Would this be something weirdly like a ballad? Would it be a ballad?
I think they need to not be boring like Faxville. We need something on the opposite end. We need something a little stressful, very, very like, nah, but have like a beat. Like this is like, I'm imagining it's going to be, you know, how do we shake the core of Faxville?
Bohemian Rhapsody, but only the like, so you think you can stop me and spit in my eye, but over and over again, that part of the song. I'm sorry guys, my energy's weird today and I'm throwing out a lot. I'm getting stuck on things. I feel like I've been bringing weird energy to the pod for 2 weeks. I'll be back, I promise. I'll be back to full form one day. But I mean,
it's beautiful. It's beautiful where the mind goes.
Yeah.
It can be that.
It doesn't
Maybe
have
that's
to
the
be
opener.
It doesn't have to be that.
Let me think of like this just screams to me like I'm trying to think of like a bad. I was like Icona Pop's "I Love You" would be like such a thing. There's this new song by Kesha called "Boy Crazy." Do we want it to be well known?
I think it should be just for the joke. You know, it could be "Don't Fence Me In" by Gene Autry, but that feels crazy. It's not high energy, but it did make me giggle thinking about Flash Mob to "Don't Fence Me In" because it's so fucking slow. Stupid.
We definitely need to have that. Okay, I'm just gonna throw out some dumb ideas.
Yeah,
all across the board. Womanizer Britney Spears. There's Bruno Mars. I think I want to marry you. So they'll think someone's getting proposed to, but
okay. Who would propose at the fish fair? That's embarrassing. Faxville.
I mean, Faxville. Sorry, I was imagining like, I got catfished. It's like, I got catfished. Yeah. Oh no. But it's like, that's how they do their engagement photos is they're holding a little fish. Like, I got catfished. You're the one for me. Fisherman's wife. Jesus with the loaves and the fish or whatever. Psalms 20.
My brain's stuck trying to think of songs, and I'm not coming up with anything.
You're good.
Sorry,
you know what, Felicia?
Falling to pieces.
I'm gonna go to our shared Spotify, like the blend they create for us.
Oh, well, that's not gonna give us something mainstream.
We have. You know what? Why don't I just look up what are Flash Mob songs? Show me a Flash Mob song playlist. There it is. Love on Top Beyonce, Pon de Replay Rihanna.
Oh, this is helpful.
Let's see, Crazy in Love, Rock Your Body, Justin Timberlake.
That was kind of what I was thinking of. That kind of thing.
Hips Don't Lie. Okay, so like Rock Your Body, I'm thinking then like
so it goes So You Think You Can Stop Me and Spit in My Eye into Rock Your Body by Justin Timberlake.
Let's get a little refresher on. Oh yeah.
In a crispy costume.
But the girls are fish.
Yeah. It's really choreographed and they're really good. And how do we think Faxville feels about this?
I think they are scandalized.
Yes.
I think this is the first we see like pearls clutched. I think there are a few teenagers out there going, finally.
Yeah.
Someone's going, there's music aside from
Florida Georgia Line. Yeah.
There's music outside of Morgan Wallen. I'm confused. What's this? Yeah. And this is somebody's like pop awakening. I I think that they're shocked, so nothing happens for a while. They just keep doing
the song
that.
on loop. Okay, Clatfartburg was like, and we're gonna keep going until they stop us, but nobody stops them, so they end up dancing for like 30 minutes.
and they're sweating.
And it's the person at the Christmas Eve was like, man, I gotta tap out. I can't do this anymore.
He goes and so I guess we didn't talk about it. I imagine that like Clatfartburg, depending on how big this lake, they could end up sharing the lake, but I imagine maybe this is a separate little body of water that Faxville has, or like it's maybe it's the sand of a golf pit. I don't.
Wait, so are you saying this is taking place near a lake or something?
I'm imagining sand. So maybe it's a pond. Let's do a pond.
Let's do a pond, and they somehow came over on boats, and I just want to say that because I just pictured all of them coming over on boats to do the flash mob, and it made me laugh really hard.
Really funny.
So, continue.
So I imagine it's like, because I'm about this like the park that's by me that has this. It's like the little sand area, but it's just for like little beach chairs. Mm-hmm. It's really just nothing. But I think that I would love for the person who's in the crispy costume to like just need to lay down, and they lay down on the beach like a dead fish.
That's incredible. I love that.
And someone's like, now that's a very interesting artistic interpretation of what's happening. The fish judges stop. They've gone around. They were doing
until he dropped. Is that what we're doing here? Exploiting the fish until they drop. Mr. Edgars like rolling the cooler over top of the fish.
I've changed the deal. 5 for $25. You better get them while they're hot and they're melting. It's, this cooler isn't great. Apparently I drilled holes in it the last time I tried to capture some raccoons to keep me and Mrs. Axiom company. That's my cat, if you don't remember. It's a very fun time. Do you have a raccoon festival also? By the way, this is very interesting. I would never kill a raccoon. I don't know why I even had to say it. Oh, if I had to. My grandson's calling me. I gotta go. Excuse me. Goodbye. Hold on.
So talk to me, boy. Rock that sexy body, whatever. We've got gyrating. We've got signs. We've got... I think someone still has a Faxville sign.
Yeah.
As they have... It's just the thing that at every protest, even if it's not even
like
related to
a sign
Faxville.
spinner with Faxville.
Yeah.
Like insane moves.
Someone has an Etsy shop, and that's just all they do. They do like little cross-stitch Faxville.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't think like authorities get involved, but I think like the fish bouncers at this place,
the famed fish bouncers.
Oi! Hey, what's up? My name's Seamus. And I don't think you really want to be doing that no more over here. I don't know if you ever see on our shores. This is a nice establishment. It's a real nice establishment, you know. And oh, now what's this song? I never heard this song before. I used to just listen to Dr. Bassoon's covers. Blimey. I could almost step in time to this.
So through the power of Justin Timberlake's music, they win over the fish bouncers?
They win over the fish bouncers, yeah. And those fish bouncers, they haven't bent their knees in many years. There's some cracking, but when they do...
Ironic based on the name.
That...
You know what? I was insecure about how I was doing this episode. That's all I need. I did that. I can go home. I can sleep easy now.
Stupidly good. I was trying to think of like, is there a better name than fish bouncer? Because I imagine they're all wearing like varying shades of like dusty dark blues, purples. They've got like gray business
they could be
pants,
called the
belts.
officials.
Whoa. I think the judges should be called officials.
Yes.
I think that's really, I think that fits them.
I think
it's
the
like
rest
almost...
is fish bouncers, though, because I don't think they would spend that much time thinking about a better name.
No, that's so true. That's so true.
I mean, really, they're probably just called security, but Clatfartburg is calling them the fish bouncers.
You got to watch out for those fish bouncers. Well, they had an insider who was being a part-time fish bouncer. Who was able to like grant them the information, like hook up to the speakers to get it going. But yeah, the fish bouncers start kind of joining it. They can't resist.
You know what's the crazy thing is, Barnacle Crispin doesn't normally get involved in politics, but the power of the dance and Justin Timberlake's Rock Your Body, he rips off his shirt and there's a lamp pole right there and they get treated to an absolute show.
Hell yeah. also to that song, people are like becoming scandalized, but they're like intrigued. This is like Footloose. Dancing has been brought to town. What's happening? And I think Mr. Rogers finds
Mr. Edgars. Be very clear.
Oh my god. Mr. Edgars. Sorry, there is a separate Mr. Rogers in Faxville who's just very kind and and normal. And Mr. Edgars saw him and hates him.
Yeah.
But I think Mr. Edgars is like, this is my perfect opportune moment while everyone's focused on this dancing to maybe go and borrow some fish. And it's part of his fish loan program.
Yeah.
A loan shark, if you will. And he's so focused on the tiny fish.
Yeah.
And he's really got a knot. So he sees there's one of those games where you can win a bagged goldfish. And he's thinking, I've already sold one goldfish to a little girl who was crying and said she had $5 on her so she could go get herself some lunch. And I said, well, wouldn't you rather have a goldfish? For if you go get lunch, that's lunch once. But if I give you a fish, you can learn to eat the fish forever. And that's so much better if you think about it.
Kill.
You can learn to kill. And I did try to start telling her about it because she seemed a little more invested than my grandson here. And it's not his fault. He's a frail little weakling. He was raised by my son, who might as well have the skin of porcelain. Yes, it's beautiful. That's my genetic side. But God damn it, it's so easy to crack. And then, oh no, Dad, you just keep saying all these meaningful things. I think I'm just telling the truth, like my favorite podcast. Facts. It's just facts. Whatever it was called. Facts Check.
Facts
Check. My favorite podcast. I think they're telling some interesting stories over there. Oh, but looky over here. I see someone's throwing it down on the dance floor. I can do it too. I used to be known as Hipsy Hip Boops. I was known for my gyrating.
Hold on. Maybe Eileen has cleared her braid from her GoPro. And as she's going to watch this event, right, all of this giant flash mob, she sees Mr. Edgars going on his little spiel, right? And she starts following him and stalking him because maybe Dr. Bassoon was a missed point of anger. Maybe he is actually like the most... I kind of think it's funny if
he was a red herring.
He was a red herring. Dr. Bassoon is actually extremely ethically raising these bass. If there is a way to ethically raise fish in the back of a pool store, he's doing it. Like, he genuinely is approved by the town of Clatfartburg. She just thinks it's fucked up and she wants to be able to break something. So then she turns to her left and she sees Mr. Edgars stealing goldfish and walking around with a crate full of frozen goldfish. That's crazy. And she starts to expose Mr. Edgars for what he really is. A weird old man.
A weird old man.
Exposing him. Showing what's not on the surface. But honestly, that actually is kind of breaking news. He can very much get in trouble with the fish police in Clatfartburg.
He really could. Oh, yeah. I mean, the environmental police? What are they called?
The fish warden.
The fish warden.
Now, if you thought I was scary as a fish bouncer, you ain't seen nothing until you seen the fish warden.
Oh boy. Do I go Scottish? Do I go low?
Hey, what are you doing over there? Mister, I see you got something in your cooler there, mister. You need to go take a shit down.
A shit down?
I think you gotta go take a shit down. I think you got some, I think you got something there that I might want to see. It looks like quite a heavy load over there. I heard you been trying to hawk out, you've been trying to sell,
oh my god, I'm combining them.
Don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. You don't have to do this.
Oh god, I'm free. The fish warden is scary.
I was thinking
her name is
fish warden,
Dolores.
But I love this too. I mean, I guess she could be.
I think she could be. Maybe she's for like the Tri-County or something area. Like she's you have fish warden, then you have fish duchess.
Went really hard. Yeah. To get
the fish lobbyist.
Fish.
Look, it's interesting.
royalty.
It's fish or fracking.
Yeah.
That's the fish or fracking. Fish or fracking.
Yeah.
No fishers fracking. We want fish.
Fish are friends. Also, no fracking.
Yeah.
So I think this is maybe Eileen Worst does get her moment here.
Yeah.
By getting to expose this, you know? And this is a good year for her. She's got a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
She's got a big scoop.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking now. So I don't want Mr. Edgars to get hard jail time.
No.
But I love the idea of him sharing a cell with his son, who is, I believe, currently
They're on house
in some
arrest
level
together?
The judge. Oh, the judge is so good. The judge likes to have sweet tea with Mrs. Edgars.
Yeah.
And when she saw this opportunity, she's like, you don't have to go to jail on the one condition that you have to do house arrest with your son. And Mr. Edgars at first said, I will gladly go back to jail. I got some friends in there still. They still got that crocheting club. We were having the best times. I was learning how to knit little things, to hide little things, totally legal things while I was there. But I think I'd rather do that, actually. Mm-hmm. And she's like, well, it would be, I'm going to set it as 30 years in jail. And he's like, now I gotta go water my garden. Now, what are you talking about over here? I am the father now to, well, as of this morning, 96 goldfish. They're melting. I'm working on it.
This is a quick court date. Rush,
oh, no, it's a
court.
really good, no, it's actually just a really good cooler. I just keep not feeling I'm afraid to open it and it might shrink or whatever. But it's really wild because I was just thinking about how, you get all these little fish friends and I'm now their daddy. I was trying to sell them and now I'm going, hey, wait, is this my new purpose? Maybe I'm supposed to make the fried goldfish. I never considered that I could do that. I'm trying to make someone else do my dream. Kids, his son's filming from the he turns around, his grandson, he's like, kids, I'm just saying, sometimes you have a dream and you want other people to do it. If you want anything done, do it yourself. This goes to your first kill of an animal or of some sort. This goes to your first tie-dye. This can be many different. Now, the reason why this is important, you got to tie-dye something somebody else loves. Ruin it. But make it better. That's what I did to my mother. Sorry, I haven't talked about my mother in 50 years.
Objection. Can he please be quiet?
I will tell you what. You're one of those haters on YouTube, aren't you? You're the ones telling me that I need to shut the fuck up and that I'm just evil and a hagger. I tell you
sustained,
what.
Mr. Edgars, you will be doing house
God
arrest.
damn! And they take him from the corner.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I mean, Eileen's going having a pretty good time. I think something we haven't circled back to though, Genevieve's walking around.
Yes.
And I don't know, is a certain someone at a stand and are they alone or are they with someone? Someone wrapped around the arm.
You know what? I think they are with someone because I don't think this is Genevieve's forever person. I think it is a deeply hateful, bizarre relationship these two have that we're not going to get into the dynamics, but just know it's strange. If anybody really likes their lesbian couples toxic, Genevieve is there for you.
Congratulations.
She is the representation you need. And I think that really bothers her, obviously. So I think maybe in kind of a moment, a rough moment, she decides to be bad and try to pass off another sweater as her own on national TV again. Not national TV. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
I mean, the fisherman's sweater? Maybe
she finds a fisherman's sweater and she's like, that'll show her. I'll show her what I can make now.
The best revenge is success.
Yeah.
Everyone cares. Because maybe Eileen, her GoPro messed up the first time around ever, but she got this stuff. Maybe the GoPro's still going, and now that the braid's fixed, now we have footage of Genevieve buying this sweater
maybe this
and
time
shoving it
she's
in
like,
a tote bag.
And I'm going to do it myself this time. So then she just writes, she takes it home and does embroidery that just says moi on it. M-O-I, moi.
Which then still
I
pisses people
upcycled this
off
sweater.
because it's European.
Yeah. I
love
upcycled this sweater myself. And it's like she did technically, but it doesn't look good.
And I think Eileen's going to hold on to that clip
Yeah.
for a little bit as well. We've all got something.
Yeah.
I love that we've started blackmailing in this podcast.
There's so much of it today.
I mean, we're at the fish market.
Yeah.
We're at the fish market, man. If you're going to not have a mob of some sort, it was just a flash mob this time.
Yeah.
We've got
The fish market episode had blackmail, house arrest, flash mobs, fish wardens,
loan sharking.
a man named Dr. Bassoon, who's doing a surprisingly legal bass raising business in the back of his pool shop.
He's just creepy as hell.
He's just weird.
Wow. Which he's like on the weird scale. He's like a 4 in Clatfartburg, and everywhere else he would be an 8.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow. Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground.
That was a really calm, chill
a lot
episode.
of water.
I see you. Wave.
Boy.
I'm waving at Felicia.
Well.
Fiend.
There we
The
go.
end.
The end of the story. If you want any more Faxville content, we just put out an episode of the Gay Hardy Boys mystery called Gwambi Be Gonbi, where a Gwambi bag goes missing. The original Gwambi bag goes missing from a kind of charity gala. And they talk to Con Stanwyck. They talk to Lisa the Leaf. They talk to... Who's the child? Who's her name? Kathleen Worse.
Kathleen Worse, the younger
to
sister.
the dog trainer whose name I'm forgetting in this moment.
Jen Stanwyck?
Jen
Scragg.
Janet Scragg.
Janet Scragg.
Janet Scragg. We got there.
Janet Scragg.
And Janet Scragg. So that's up on our Buy Me a Coffee. Well, I don't know if it'll be up by this time that this episode is out. No, it is. It is up. I edited it. It is up. That's up on our Buy Me a Coffee. We also should have just put out a commentary track for Mary Poppins. So that's on there as well if you want to watch us. Listen to us while you watch Mary Poppins, which is quite a fun film. And we discussed a lot about what we think Bert's whole deal is. We also had a new member this week. Just wanted to shout them out very briefly. Their name is Tori Bori. They said, "This is my favorite podcast. And I'm so excited to be supporting you guys. So thank you very much." We just wanted to send a nice little thank you your way.
Thank you, Tori Bori. I want to also you can comment on Spotify podcast episodes, by the way, in case you didn't know. So feel free to leave it there. And we are officially someone's gym podcast. That was confirmed.
Yes.
From last episode. Someone listens to this podcast while going to the gym.
Thank goodness.
Very exciting.
That's always very important.
It makes me feel a little cooler. Like we're like, ooh.
All right. Well, if you want to contact us, you can email us at clatfartburg@gmail.com. You can also see us on Instagram at Clatfartburg. But with that all being said, thank you for visiting. And
thank you so much.
Swim on back soon.
Bye.